American Airlines.
White people and black people read the news differently. White people look at the news and are like, look what's happening. That is fascinating. Black people see a woman kicked off the plane for playing the music too loud and we're like, ooh, I hope she ain't black.
I paid money for it and I played a video for 30 seconds at 50% sound. And that's the reason you're kicking me off? Because I said that sounds like a you problem. Your staff had a that like they didn't accept that, and that sounds like a damn problem. Go ahead and call the police. What the actual I stopped after that. I stopped after the second warning. I stopped it. It's okay for me to play a 30-second video. Yes, please record me. Thank you for recording me. I played a video for 30 seconds. Come on. Go ahead.
You gotta go in front of him. Thank you.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Thank you, officer.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. You can support uncensored conversations via Cash App or buying your girl a coffee. Popping in just to make a quick correction. When I was recording the video, I kept saying that she was on her speakerphone. That's not what happened. She was watching a video, which is still bad. Don't get me wrong. It's still in the same realm of behaviors that you should not engage in. But just a side note, every single time I say she's on speakerphone, what really happened was she was playing a video out loud on her speaker. Everything else, my commentary remains the same. I just want to make sure I make that correction. If you guys didn't know, there was a woman that went viral because she got kicked off of an airplane for being a nuisance. Now, y'all, this is a good thing. I'm excited to see the first steps towards an accountable society. You do not get to disenfranchise the people around you and think that you're gonna just get your way. Watching this clip, there's a couple different things that come to my mind. One, the just blatant disrespect for authority. When the flight attendant told her to take that phone off of speaker and to put some damn headphones in, she refused. She didn't listen. She did not think that she had to do what the flight attendant, who is in charge of the flight, she didn't think she had to do what she told her to do. So she messed around and guess what? She found out, got kicked off the flight. The crazy part about it is, after she got kicked off the flight, then she wanted to play victim. Broad, we shouldn't have to ask you more than once. You are a grown adult. Why is it that grown adults want to infantilize themselves? They want to act like the toddler that you have to tell them multiple times and give them multiple times before you give them a consequence, before you tell them to go sit their little ass in the corner and think about what they did or did not do. She wanted to be treated like a toddler. Now that she realized she wasn't gonna be on that flight, now all of a sudden, please give me another chance. It's just like the broad that we watched who was being accused of bank fraud. The officer gave her an opportunity to read the document and sign for the Miranda rights. She pushed it away. And now when the officer says, broad, you're gonna be arrested, you are arrested. Now all of a sudden it's, I'll sign it. You didn't even give me a chance.
All right, Miss Spain, I have this form. Can you make sure
I'm not signing nothing until I see everything that you have
go ahead
going
and stand
on.
up. Try to get a statement from you.
I'm giving you a statement, but you want to know
you just told me you're not signing anything, so I can't ask you any questions. No, ma'am. You can go ahead and stand up.
I don't want to be arrested for something that I did
It's too
not
late. The
do.
decision's already been made. Go ahead and stand up.
What am I being arrested for,
Please stand
though?
up. Miss Spain, please stand up.
Can y'all please, like, tell
I'm
me
not going to ask you again. Please stand up, Miss Spain.
Sir. I was now you want to sign it. Now that you got some consequences, now you want to go ahead and sign it. He gave you the opportunity. Now you want to sign it. Now you think you got the option. No, the option is off the table. Put your hands behind your back. How is it too late? You didn't give me a chance to talk.
Do not resist. Do not.
You didn't give me a chance. This was the chance. This was the chance. You pushed the chance away. That was the chance. You didn't even give me a chance. That was the chance. You didn't take it.
People feel like they can just do the opposite of what they're supposed to do, and you're supposed to give them chance after chance after chance after chance to correct the behavior. And it's like, no, you are a grown adult. The first chance is the chance. That's the only chance. And the moment you behave belligerently, the moment you behave like an insufferable child, understand that chance is no longer there. You're done. Pack it up. The fact that we have grown adults acting like this and throwing fits and temper tantrums, it just shows that there has been a breakdown in society when it comes to rearing children into adults, into grown adults that know how to take responsibility, grown adults who understand the rules of wherever the hell they are, and then they follow those rules to be respectful to the establishment and the other people that are there. Nobody wants to hear your phone call, broad. I don't want to hear that. And not everybody has headphones. Some people just want to sit there and just chill, but they can't sit and enjoy that if they're yeah, you didn't know what happened. Yeah, see, that's what happened. Nobody cares what happened. You barely care what happened. You just like the idea that you're inconveniencing other people. And I do think that there is a part of the population that gets off on inconveniencing other people. You know, it's like the folks that will turn out in front of you. They'll cut you off when they're making their turn, and then they'll drive slow. They'll drive so slow, way under the speed limit. It's like they get off on inconveniencing others. And I think that this is part of it as well. Let me be loud as hell on my phone in a public space where I know people don't want to hear this, but I'm going to do it anyways. It's the entitlement, and it's also that psychotic behavior of wanting to put other people out. Folks need to realize we live in what is called a society. And society has rules. And society has other people. And being considerate of other people is a form of maturity. Just because you want to do something doesn't mean you should if it's going to be at the expense of others. But that's what folks fail to realize. That's what folks fail to consider. They fail to consider others, but then they want to be considered. Why didn't you give me another chance? You want us to consider giving you another chance when you didn't give a good goddamn about anybody else. They really think that they deserve all the grace in the world while they show everyone else none. While they treat everybody else like the bald-headed stepchild. So shout out to American Airlines, okay? I think I've flown with them a few times. Shout out to them for having consequences for the behavior. And I do think that all airlines need to adopt this. With that being said, they also need to provide headphones, those little cheap headphones. They can get them off of Temu, Alibaba, I don't care. We already know these companies, they like to get the cheapest of the cheap, especially if it's something that they're giving away for free. And I say that in air quotes because the price to fly is so damn high. Regardless, okay, regardless, folks need to get a clue. These companies, these establishments, society as a whole needs to bring back consequences for your actions. You do not get to go out in public and act a damn fool and just walk away unscathed. No, that is how you end up with a society that is deteriorated into chaos. So more airlines need to adopt this. More airlines, more facilities, more schools, more literally everywhere. Everywhere that we go needs to have a standard for conduct. A standard for how you are required to behave because everybody else is getting sick of it. I bet you if she wasn't the one on the phone and it was somebody else yapping at the top of their lungs on speaker, she would have been upset about it too. God, why can't they just turn it off? But when it's you, it's fine. That's the part. That's the part. These same folks be mad at somebody else engaging in the same behavior that they like to engage in. It's because deep down inside, we know it's wrong. We know it's not appropriate to be loud as hell on speaker when you're in a public space. We know this to be true. Unless you have extenuating circumstances where you kind of have to have the phone on speaker, like for safety reasons or things like that. But even then, you try your best to minimize how much you're putting other people out. It's just about being considerate. And that's what society is truly missing. We are not considerate of each other. And then we wonder why society sucks the way that it does. It's because nobody considers each other. So I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. How do you feel about this whole situation? Do you agree with me where you're like, yes, this is a good thing. Shout out to American Airlines. We need to bring back consequences for being public nuisances. Or do you disagree with me where it's like,
That sounds like a problem. That sounds like a damn problem.
I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. If you like the content, the more you interact with it, the more it gets pushed out into the algorithm. Also, hype the video if that function is available. If you're feeling a little extra generous, the link is in the description to buy your girl a coffee. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all with the next one. Deuces.